life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy.
Today is the day, you guys. I'm finally sitting down and filming my mid-year reset. I've actually been putting off filming this for like the entirety of July, and I couldn't figure out why. Like, I love a good reset. You know me, it's my bread and butter. I love sitting down, checking in on my goals, doing a financial check-in. I literally do it every single month. So I was like, why do I have this mental block about filming this video? And I realized, I had an epiphany. I realized it's because I'm scared. I psychoanalyze myself and I realize it's because I'm scared. I'm scared of checking in on my goals that I set at the beginning of this year and realizing I haven't made any progress or I haven't achieved anything and I've let myself down. So here I am, facing my fears. I think in some ways, maybe from the outside, it might look like this has been a really good last 6 months, and it definitely has in a lot of ways. There are so many big milestones and so many things that I've been working towards for such a long time that have come to fruition this year, and I'm so grateful. I might sound like I'm contradicting myself here, but I feel so content in my relationships and my marriage and my career and in my home and just where I'm at in life. But on the other hand, it's been such a crazy 6 months, and I feel like in achieving all these great and wonderful things, I've kind of lost myself in all of that. And what I really want to focus on in the second half of this year is just really getting back to myself and my core and really just like finding myself again. I know it sounds so cheesy and cliche, but for so long I've just been grinding and grinding and grinding, and I'm guilty of putting a lot of my self-worth into achieving my goals and reaching certain milestones, and there's just so much more to life than that. Don't get me wrong, I think setting goals and having a vision is really important, but it's not the be-all and end-all, and I think just need to realize that, and I need to be able to pivot and change my goals as well, because a lot of the time I'm just like laser focused, tunnel vision, grinding until we reach the goal, and then I'm like, oh, I've achieved it, but do I even care about this anymore? Like, is this what I want? Does this really align with who I am and what I want out of life? And I think as humans, we're just changing so much, we're ever evolving, and so my goals are naturally going to evolve with me, and allowing myself to change those goals and pivot is okay, and I don't think I've really allowed myself to do that for a long time, if ever, actually. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm really using this as an opportunity, even though I'm a little bit scared. It's a mid-year check-in, mid-year reset, and we're going to see, like, do those goals actually align with me anymore, because I made those 6 months ago and I'm not the same girl I was even last week. So a lot can change in 6 months. We'll see if those goals still align with what I want out of life or who I am. I also have a digital goal and habit tracker, which I'm going to set up with you guys. I've already started using it the last month or so, but I need to like fully set it up, which I'm excited to do with you guys. We're going to do a financial check-in as well and look at like the annual total so far. I do my monthly budgets every month, but we're going to look at my annual dashboard and see how we're going with everything, our spending, our saving, our debt, all of that. And then I also really want to set up and organize my office. We moved into this house just over 2 months ago, and slowly, room by room, we've been trying to make this house a home. The one room that has really been neglected and needs a lot of TLC is my office. It's pretty much just boxes, like half unpacked boxes. Nothing is set up. I need to set up my work from home desk and just like, yeah, make it feel a little bit more homey. So we're going to do that today. I have a couple of packages arriving from Amazon as well to help with that. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited to bring you guys along. Bit of a location change. We'll come into the bedroom because I feel like it's cozy, more intimate vibes. I don't know. I just feel like sitting cross-legged on my bed and looking at my goals and crying. Don't worry, I'll save my tears for the pillow. Yeah, here's a look at my new digital goal and habit tracker, which I'm so excited about. I've been using mostly the daily habit tracker since I started the 186 challenge at the beginning of this month. I talked about this all in a separate vlog, so I'll have that link down below, but it's basically like a extended, longer version of like 75 hard almost, but a little bit more sustainable. Just as a way of like resetting, channeling more of my energy into the second half of this year and just focusing on myself more. So I've been tracking my daily habits, but I haven't actually set up my monthly goal dashboard, so I thought we could do that together for the month of August and have a look at the annual dashboard. But this spreadsheet is from Press Reset, who are actually sponsoring this portion of the video, so big thank you to them. Press Reset was actually started by Kaylan here on YouTube, who I don't know how she does this, like the talent and just like the pure patience she must have had to create such an in-depth dashboard. She also has a budget spreadsheet as well, which is amazing if you're in the market for that. Yeah, I love her content. I feel like if you enjoy my stuff, you would really enjoy her channel as well. She does a lot of productivity, lifestyle, vlog kind of content, as well as monthly resets. So she just gets it. Like looking at this, she knows what's important. Just like the visual stuff. I'm such a visual gal, and I'm loving this graph setup. We've got goals set versus achieved. This is just an example of the monthly dashboard. goal distribution, so you can see what areas you're focusing in and the distribution for that. This is just going to be so good for my monthly resets. I can already see it. We've got a weekly to-do list as well, which I love. Monthly reflection, 3 things I'm grateful for. And yeah, the daily habit tracker as well, which I've been loving. Monthly to-dos, checking in if the goals are smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Yeah, obsessed. They've also given me a cheeky little discount code to share with you guys, which is just Ella30. As I said, I'll have a link down below to shop their stuff, along with Kaylan's channel as well if you do want to check out her content. I just love watching her. She's so calming and like such a warm presence, but like so motivating at the same time. Love her stuff. But yeah, really excited about the new spreadsheet. I can't wait to delve deeper into it in this video and just set everything up together. I'm really excited to have a central space for all of my goal setting going forward. For the longest time I've just been using the notes app on my phone, so I'm really loving this spreadsheet, loving the vibes. And as I said, I've been using the daily habit tracker since the beginning of this month, which I have been really enjoying. I also love Press Reset's mission. I love when I align like so closely with a brand or a business. Their mission is to empower women to become the best version of themselves by helping them achieve their personal, professional, and financial goals, which is really what I'm all about as well. So definitely recommend checking them out. I'll have a link down below. Again, if you want to use my code Ella30, you can save some money as well. It's a win-win. But yeah, let's get into it, shall we? Okay, I think I'm gonna start by having a look at the annual dashboard and setting that up. I think what I'll do is transfer all the goals that I have on a note on my phone that I set at the beginning of 2023, and I'm gonna put them in the annual dashboard. We can check in as we go and kind of see how we're progressing, and then if I need to make any changes, I can. All the categories are pretty much what I already have. So we've got personal, health and wellness goals, financial goals, and then business or career goals. I think I might change this to business, and then we can change this one to, I don't really have any spiritual goals, so we'll make this career goals. I don't really have any career goals either, like my business is my career, but I guess any goals related to my travel agent job we can put in there. Okay, personal goals. We have move into our new house, which we did do, so we can check that one off. We moved in 2 months ago now, which is really exciting. So next one is get a dog. We did get a dog, a beautiful Cocker Spaniel, Mabel Moo. We love her. I'm obsessed. Like, she's literally the light of my life. Best decision ever. I know getting a dog is a big commitment and a big financial responsibility. She's cost a lot. She costs a lot outright, and then like all of the additional expenses, they are a big financial drain, but they're so worth it. Like having a dog, especially your own, is just like the best thing ever. I love her. Go on an overseas trip. Okay, I don't think this is gonna happen. Well, I know this isn't gonna happen this year. I think originally we were thinking maybe like Singapore or Fiji. We're going to Tasmania in a few weeks, just like a smaller, still exciting trip. I'm really looking forward to that. We're taking a week and traveling around Tasmania, which I can't wait to vlog and bring you guys along for. But I think we're gonna do that, and then ideally, and I don't think I've talked about this yet, but I would love to go to Europe. Crazy, I know. Me and bloody the rest of the world. Euro summer this year has just been like off the charts. I feel like everyone and their mother is in Europe. Nick and I have been talking about going to Europe for years now, and obviously due to COVID, our priorities changed and just life. But now we're kind of in a position where the next natural step in our relationship would be to probably have children, and we're definitely really looking forward to that next chapter in our lives. But I think we would like to do a bit more traveling before we do that. So we would love to take some time and go traveling around Europe together. We've both been lucky enough to do quite a bit of traveling individually, but we haven't done like a big trip together. So we're thinking possibly April, May next year, which sounds kind of far away, but it's literally in like 8 months. So we'll see how achievable that is. We would love, in an ideal world, to do that. We just have to look at like the logistics and work out our budget to achieve that. But we would love to celebrate our 2-year wedding anniversary over in Europe. So I'm gonna change this goal, which was originally go overseas, change this to save for Europe 2024. Hello? Oh, is that my baby moo? I was just talking about you.
Sorry, I just I came in because you were texting me.
So sorry about that. Yeah, save for Europe 2024. That is our goal. Next goal is to read 25 books. I'm still gonna keep this one. I think I've read 3 this year, which is so bad. Like, this is the least I've read in years. I think I've just been so busy and so caught up in life. I've been a lot better this month, I will say, but yeah, we'll see if we can catch up. Be more decisive. This is not really a smart goal, but I will know in my heart of hearts if I've achieved that or not. Stop feeling like a burden, share more with friends and family. I think I'm getting better about this. I've still got a way to go, but I think I'm getting better slowly. Host more. I wanted to host more. I hosted last night. I had my friends over for some drinks, which was fun before we went and saw the Barbie movie. Now we're actually in our house. I feel like we have the ability to. We just got our new couch, so I feel like we can comfortably see our friends or like a big group of people, which we couldn't before. So yeah, now that our house is kind of coming together, I feel like we can facilitate the hosting a little bit more. So I'm not going to check that one off just yet, but yeah, definitely something I want to be more intentional about is having more people over, more intentional quality time away from social media. This kind of comes back to my daily habit of not looking at social media for the first hour of the day. Something I definitely want to be better at. More time away from social media. Definitely want to keep up that one. Get my license. Haven't made any real progress on this one, but definitely something that is more and more at the forefront of my mind. So I will keep you guys updated on that. Updates to come. That's all I'll say. Health and wellness. I just had a couple of goals. I wanted to create a morning and night routine that I loved. Oh my God, I can't type and talk at the same time. I think we're on our way to that. Especially recently, my morning routine I've been loving. We've been getting up, taking Mabel out, grabbing a coffee, either making one at home or like grabbing one on the way, and then going for a long beach walk. And it's just been like the nicest way to start the day. Just like so relaxed, so present, just spending good quality time together as a family. I've just been loving it, and just getting that movement in as well has been so nice, even though it's freaking cold and it's so dark here because we're in the middle of winter. It doesn't get light till like 6:30, almost 7 o'clock. Once we're up and we're out there, it's been lovely. So I'm loving that. Night routine definitely needs a bit of loving, but we'll get there. Next goal was to take care of my body, daily movement and 8 hours of sleep. Look, definitely something that I could be better at. I think as soon as I get busy or I feel overwhelmed, that's usually the first thing to go, is like my own self-care and just looking after myself. Yeah, definitely something I want to get better about and is a big focus going into the second half of this year. So take care of my body. We'll keep that one. I like that goal. Okay. My only other health and wellness goal was to feel happy and confident within myself. I love this goal. I don't feel like that, to be honest, right now. This is probably like the worst I've felt in a long time. I think it's because I know that I haven't been prioritizing myself and I haven't given myself the love and attention that I deserve. My love language is quality time, and I don't think I've been giving myself the quality time that I deserve in order to feel happy and loved and like I'm a priority. I don't know if that makes any sense. Definitely something I need to work on. I was feeling good at the beginning of this year, but yeah, the last couple of months I've just been feeling a little bit blur, a little bit, I don't know, like a flop. I'm in my flop era. Anyway, feel happy and confident within myself. This is something I'm always striving to do as well. There we go, little emoji to help us on our way. Financial goals, I want to have a 5-figure month. We've gotten pretty close, but not quite there. Oh my God, I literally cannot type and talk. It's impossible. It's like when you're writing and listening to song lyrics at the same time. Buy a new car, we did do. Yay, so I can check that one off. Stunning. God, that feels good. Increase emergency fund to 15,000. We also have done that as well, which I'm really happy with. I think maybe I'll tick this one off and then we'll set a new goal just so I feel like I've actually accomplished something. Increase emergency fund to 15,000. So we have done that, but I would love to increase that a little bit further, perhaps to 20,000. At the moment, we have about 3.5 months worth of expenses covered. Ideally, in an ideal world, it would be 6 months worth of expenses. 20,000 would make me feel a little bit more at ease. And then increase net worth by 50,000, so 185,000. I'm not sure if we've done that actually. We'll have to check in on my financial dashboard and see how we're going with that. And then my business goals. I want to post on YouTube consistently. 1 to 3 videos a week. So far I have done that. I don't think I've missed a week of uploads yet this this year, which is kind of iconic. If you've been following my channel for the longest time, it's really only in the last like 18 months that I've actually been consistent with my videos, which is crazy because I've literally been on YouTube for so long, and it's paid off. It has. I'm here, I'm literally doing this part-time because of my consistency. I'm a consistent gal now. Never thought I'd see the day, really. I think 1 to 3 videos a week is maybe a little bit ambitious. I think 1 is sustainable, 2 probably achievable, 3 is a bit of a push. 3 on a good week. Sign with a management agency. I have not done this yet. I don't know if we'll do this year. I think if the right opportunity came about, I wouldn't say no, but since going part-time with my social media 6 months ago, I feel a lot more confident in what I'm doing. I'm still not there. Like there's a lot of self-doubt, a lot of imposter syndrome, a lot of unanswered questions, a lot of Googling things or asking my friends questions. And there's definitely some aspects of this job that I don't enjoy. I think perhaps having a management agency would help alleviate some of those things that I don't enjoy so much, but I'm not desperate to sign with a management agency. We will see. Hit 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. Again, I don't know if this is going to happen this year, and I'm okay with that. I think steady, consistent growth is the most important thing, and just having a supportive, engaged community is more important than anything. So I'm not too worried about this, but it's always fun having a numerical goal. So we'll leave that one there as well and hit 15,000 followers on Instagram. Again, don't know if this is going to happen. We're pretty close to 10,000, which is super exciting. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, make sure you do so if you want to keep up with like more of the behind the scenes everyday stuff I'm always posting on my story. So those are all the goals that I set at the beginning of this year with just like a few minor adjustments. I think what I'm going to do is just take a bit of time to do some brainstorming and see if there's anything else that I would like to add to this, anything else that I would like to focus on in the last half of this year. I can already think of a couple of things I would like to add to this. So yeah, I'll do that now and then check in with you guys. Okay, I've made the adjustments to my annual goals. I'll talk you guys through them. For my personal goals, everything's pretty much the same. I changed this one to plan our trip to Europe for 2024, and then I added a financial goal, which is save $5,000. I just like to have a financial goal and have something to work towards, and making it measurable and keeping it achievable as well with everything else that we've got going on. So yeah, nothing's really changed with my personal goals. I didn't add anything to my health and wellness. Financial goals, I added a few, the savings goal for Europe, and then also pay $10,000 extra towards our mortgage/car loan. So I guess I could change this towards debt. That would make more sense. Keep it simple. So that's on top of our usual payments. I think we would be pretty close already. So I may adjust this later down the track, but we've paid an extra 5,000 or 6,000 towards our car loan so far this year. And we only took it out in April, and then we've definitely paid more towards our mortgage as well. I'm just not exactly sure on the total figures, but 10,000 extra total by the end of this year would be stunning. And then for my business goals, the only one I added was start on TikTok. I've been resisting this for the longest time, but I think I just need to do it. Long form content is where I feel comfortable. It's what I know, it's what I've been doing for so long, but I want to push myself to try TikTok and get more into short form content. I think it would also help creatively with my long form content as well, like my YouTube. And then for my career goals, I just had one, which was pass my probation. That's literally all I cared about, and I've achieved it. I've done it. I passed my probation at the beginning of this month. It was like the most not a big deal thing in my workplace, but for me personally, it was a big deal. At my last job, the one before this, I got let go at my 6-month probation, and it was very unexpected, quite traumatic, just like not a nice experience. It really knocked my confidence, and so yeah, it was really important for me to pass my probation, feel secure in my job, and just know that I'm doing a good job. Maybe I'll add to this in terms of career goals. I don't know if I'll necessarily share them, just because it's quite personal and just keeping that line of professionalism, but yeah. That is that. So far we have set 25 goals, 25 annual goals. Love that. It's a nice round number. We've achieved 5. Again, another round number. This is really just gets me going. So I've achieved 20% of my goals so far this year. A lot of them are ongoing or ones that I can't really tick off until the end of the year, but I think this is a pretty good start. Actually a lot better than I thought it was, to be honest. I don't know why I've been putting off doing this mid-year check-in for so long. Like, it's actually okay. I haven't let myself down. I've actually made more progress than I thought. I just needed to face it and realize it's never that bad. It's never as bad as you think it is. So we've got some fun little graphs going now. I also added my subscriber count tracker. I was really good about tracking this on a notes app on my phone at the beginning of this year, and then the last few months I haven't. So I just added my subscriber count, and then also my Instagram followers as well, so I can track that growth as well. Yeah, add any notes. We've got a first quarter check-in, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter, which is really cool. That'll be nice to look back on. But yeah, that's a little look at my annual dashboard. I was going to go in and look at my August and set up my August spreadsheet, but I honestly think I might save that for my August monthly reset. That would make the most sense. So stay tuned for that. We'll go through, set up our goals for the month in that video. I'll show you guys quickly my July. I didn't fill out the goal stuff because I didn't really set any goals this month, but I did do my daily habit tracker, so we'll have a look at this. I had no social media for the first hour of the day. All of these habits I was really strong with at the beginning of the month, and then we dropped off. I feel like it gets to like this second to third week and then I just lose it. You can see here, like, you can see the patterns of behavior. It's really interesting. I just think I just lose focus halfway through the month. But no social media for the first hour of the day, something I would really love to establish and just be like a non-negotiable. Read for at least 10 minutes. Again, started off really strong, was loving my book. I'm still enjoying it, but life got the best of me. 8 hours of sleep. This night I was really sick, so I was up all night. This one, I think I woke up at like 4:30 because I had to finish editing a vlog before I went to work. So stunning. 2 liters of water. Been pretty good about daily movement. I have not missed a day. This one's not ticked for some reason, but I did move on Friday. I moved. I've always been pretty consistent with that. I love my daily walks, but it's nice to see it all like checked off. It's really satisfying. It's like a little reward chart. I've got like my gold star is my little check mark. Workout, didn't really do. I think I worked out twice this month, so yeah, not the best. Definitely room for improvement there. Self-care, again, I only did once. I had a bath the first week of the month, and then I haven't done anything self-care related since. So 10-minute tidy, again, I need to work on more. We have this really bad habit of letting the house get super untidy and chaotic and then spending half the day on Saturday or Sunday cleaning, and it's not really working for me. I love it at the end of it when everything's clean, but it just takes out so much of our weekend that by the end of it we feel so tired because we just spent half the day relentlessly cleaning and then we only really have a day to enjoy ourselves. So yeah, I think I need to establish a better cleaning routine because it's not really working for us at the moment. Yeah, that is it. I'm excited to fill this out next month. I'm looking forward to it. So stay tuned for my August reset if you guys want to see my monthly goal dashboard there. Before I start organising my office, I thought I'd do a quick financial check-in and see where we're at with everything. I have this annual dashboard on my budget, which allows me to see absolutely everything. It's kind of overwhelming. There's a lot of numbers, a lot of graphs going on here. So I don't really know where to look, but got our total income, total expenses. So total income so far this year is $97,001.68. Which is kind of crazy. I think this does also include our monthly rollover because that's included in the income section. So this isn't like 100% accurate. Kind of wild. This is also combined income, I should clarify. Total expenses, $79,499.40. We've got our total budget versus actual, total income versus expenses, a little graph here, which is really cool. It's nice to see that our income is pretty on par with our expenses. Like we're keeping our budget in line with what we're earning, which is really important. Obviously you want your income to be more than your expenses. Total budget versus actual. We've got our total spending overview. 22.8% has gone towards bills so far this year, 0.2% towards subscriptions, 22.5% towards expenses, 30% towards savings, which is amazing, and 24.5% towards debt, which is our car loan and our mortgage. So that's really cool to see. To know that 55% of our total spending is going towards a better financial future, whether we're paying down debt more or we're saving more, that's actually really, really cool to see. I'm very proud of us for that. Top 5 expenses, rent, the dreaded rent. If you guys are new here, we moved into our house, as I said, a couple months ago. And while we were building, we were renting a house. The rent was very high. It's even higher now, actually. They re-let it for like $40 more a week. And we were paying $610. So definitely added up, a big expense, but not one that will be continued, thank goodness. Emergency fund, we put $10,750 towards, which makes sense because we have over 15,000 now and we basically depleted it for a while there. Mortgage, 8,245, and then 6,220 on the rest of it. I foresee those top 5 expenses kind of changing over the next 5 or 6 months because we won't be paying rent anymore and we'll be paying a lot more towards our mortgage as the year goes on. Here's another breakdown. Rent 12,000, car loan 5,000 we've paid towards, which is cool. Eating out, $2,862 we've spent on eating out this year. Oh my goodness, that's grim, isn't it? That is grim. I guess there's two of us. That's my way of justifying everything. There's two of us. That's like probably one of our favorite things to do, either socially or with our family or with each other. Like that's a big thing. We have just so many good restaurants and cafes and places to go. Like, yeah, whatever. Groceries, we've spent almost 3,000, over 1,300 on gifts this year. This is really interesting to see. Over 1,300 on coffee. I've never seen the yearly totals for this, and this is only halfway through the year. I haven't even updated my budget for July, so this is going to be interesting. I've never tracked my budget so consistently with like annual totals, so to see how much we're actually spending on those things is very eye-opening. I should look at this dashboard more often. Wow. 1,300 towards the dog. That's fine. She's worth every penny. We've actually spent a lot more than that, but I was keeping it hush hush until we got her. Clothing, I've only spent $1,067. That's pretty good. Private health cover, we spent over $1,000. Phone, Mabel Moo, again, $723. This is just so interesting. Cool. That is really eye-opening. It is. There's definitely a few areas that I would like to tighten up a little bit. And this is why I love doing this and why I love budgeting. Even just tracking your expenses and being aware of what you're spending your money on can be so helpful. We know that we want to go to Europe. Like that's a big priority for us. We want to go to Europe 2024, hopefully April, May next year. And in order to do that, like we're going to have to tighten things up in certain areas. And I can see here, like eating out, coffee, those are two areas that we can really rein in order for us to save more. So yeah, really interesting. Income overview, pretty cool. It's pretty evenly split between Nick and I, which is interesting because everyone says that I'm just with him for his money when I'm bringing in almost the exact same as him. Cool, cool. Expenses. You can see our expenses have slowly just risen as time has gone on, but that's fine. Savings overview, again, started really strong and then we've just kind of had a big dip over April and May. That's when we moved into our house, which makes sense. And then we've kind of gone up from there, which is cool. And then here's the trajectory with our debt, which is only going upwards, which is cool. It's nice to see that our bills have gone down considerably since we're not paying rent anymore and that we're able to actually put our money towards paying off our own home. It's a really good feeling. So yeah, it's a little insight into our finances so far this year. I feel like my eyes have really been opened to how much we actually spend on coffee. I can't believe it. Over $1,300 already this year. Oh my god. I mean, it makes sense. Like every single month we spend $100, $200 say on coffee. So it makes sense that by the end of the year, like it adds up so quickly, but wow. Imagine if we just didn't buy coffee anymore. We could save an extra $2,000. I just won't be doing that though. Life is to be lived. And I feel like everyone's got something. We barely spent any money on clothing or makeup or anything like that. So everyone's got their vice and that is ours. Okay, it is time to tackle my office. I will give you guys the before. It's pretty bad. This is what we're working with. I can't even move properly around this room. I've been working from home in the living room since we got Mabel, but we finally feel like she's old enough for us to both be able to work up here. And so I moved my desk up, but I just like didn't organize anything or like properly set everything up. So I'm not here to work miracles, but we're gonna get this room functional at least. I also got a couple of packages from Amazon with a couple of things for my new office. I've got some cute new highlighters. Just something to get me inspired. This package, I got some cleaning products. I've wanted to try the pink stuff for ages now. TikTok influenced me. I also got some Febreze fabric spray. And then this is for my office. It's like one of those big leather desk mats. Let's move this stuff off. Nice. Say hello to my new desk mat. Wow, I have some products just sitting on the edges to help flatten it out, but I think it will look really nice when everything's all set up. It's quite big as well. The quality feels really nice too. I've wanted a desk mat my whole life, so I feel like I'm really ticking a big goal here, big life goal. Also, I feel like this perspective of my office just really, really shows it all. Now you can see what we're truly working with today. Yep. I quickly wanted to pop on here and say thank you for watching. I know that I probably would have forgotten to end this video, so I'm filming this before I go and organize our office, if you couldn't already tell. I just know myself, and I know I'd get carried away and then be like, oh, forgot to finish off the video. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and give this video a thumbs up. I just said that. Follow me on Instagram if you want to keep up with me and my life. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching this video and just supporting me and my channel and my life. I really feel like you guys are along for the ride, and I just can't wait to see where the next 6 months go and where I'll be and who I'll be and what we'll be doing. Like, yeah, who knows what's right around the corner? Not me. Definitely not me. Life has a way of surprising us all. I can't wait to bring you guys along for the rest of 2023. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon for another video. Bye guys.